Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is LJ8 Sports here. And today I'll be talking more sports. This is a continuation from the last sports live stream where I had a good number of followers come in, subscribers, whatever you want to call them. Hello to my first subscriber in the room. If you want to say anything, just say something because I like to say hi to everyone I can say hi to. It's not like it's not like you got it's not like if it was not for me then you guys wouldn't be here. Give me 1 second. Now guys, let me tell you some stuff that I'm trying to get together a show of a sort. One show, two shows, three shows, I don't know what shows anymore. All I know is that this show should be the best thing in the world and that if nobody wants to watch it, well, that's the thing. Because, like, I'm trying to get on with some other people right now. Let me say that I'm trying to get on with some, like, people to, like, get onto a show. So, like, if anybody wants to, like, tell me, like, people, like, famous people I can meet, stuff like that. Because, like, I need to get anyone I can onto a show. Give me a minute. Like, sorry, like, if this first minute or so is pretty bad because it's, like, me trying to like snap into it and figure out like what I'm doing exactly. Because like if people I want to join my live stream, like I want anyone to join my live stream, like nope. I want some people to join my live stream. Yep. I'm like sorry for not being like very like active right now, but like it's just like I'm trying to like do what I can right now, which would be a good person and like try to like get to my fans and be just like oh yes there's this and that, but then it's just like and whatnot. If you have any sports news or questions, please let me know because as I'm trying to get together my show right now. Like, I can tell you today, Carson Wentz is out for uh, up to 12 weeks, and like there's been like big trades, like the update of the O's. That's what I'm gonna call it, the update of the O's, where the O's are playing the Yankees. The update of the O's is actually pretty good, which is a thing I can say because like the O's should be. I don't know if the O's are winning because the O's are playing a weird set of team. I'm playing a weird team. Like the Orioles, they have Cedric Mullins, Hayes, Mancini, looking Davies, and they have Funko and Blake. They have Jorge Lopez, who's given up 3 base on balls but 2 strikeouts. That's actually pretty good. The Yankees, they have their 2 new guys in Rizzo and and Gallo. Gallo is playing with Rougned Odor, which I think they played together. The Yankees. The Yankees are losing because they went through Heaney and now they're on to something Rodriguez, somebody Rodriguez, Jay Rodriguez, Julio Rodriguez, something like that. I don't know. But let me say, no Joel Rodriguez, who I've never really even heard of before. Because like it's just like new guys come in, and then it's just like this, that, and this, which is a thing of the past because it's just like. Do you have any sports questions or any news or anything you want to tell me? Because I'm trying to get together my show at the moment, and I want to make it the best thing it can be. Like this one is for everyone. Yeah, so I mean, like Wentz being the injury, the O's actually kicking out Heaney in his first Yankees start. Those are two big things. Like there's probably like way more stuff. Mm, yeah, let me say like these are like big things. Yeah, like I can tell you guys, like the O's actually doing half decent, and like right now there's other games going on. I can give you them. Like the Phillies are. The Phillies have the bases loaded, winning 1-0 with Hosmer up. Eric Hosmer is. You know, it's Hosmer coming in because they have Brad Miller at first, and they have the outfield like all filled up. Like this is their second pitcher. Their first pitcher got one of their pitchers got a strikeout. Suarez never been batted. I'll tell you that. Suarez never batted. I'll give you that much. Suarez never batted for them. Like there's been like guys batting, guys not batting. Like I mean, there's been like up the ups and downs of the MLB. I can tell you that much. Like there's been other games like in the top of the fifth. Mariners and Rays. Mariners 6, Rays 1. That's a big one. 3-5. Mets and Marlins. I'll be giving you the Mets update. The Mets, they have their new shortstop buyers in. Like, I don't know what they're doing with their other shortstop right now. Like, if their other shortstop is, like, playing another position or whatnot. Because I don't see him in at the moment. I know that the Mets have two good shortstops. You know, tell you that there's a new right fielder named Brian De La Cruz. He's from the Dominican Republic, who I've never even don't. You can ask me stuff about him, and I'll be just like, who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Because I'll be looking into this right now. Texas right now in the Texas and like all these like games. Like there was a final in 10. Indians over Blue Jays. The Indians Straw's their newest guy. I'll tell you that. Unless they have Miller, who is Owen Miller, a second baseman who moved to third. They had some Clement dude come in and whatnot. Like I'm sorry to be this like saying like dude and whatnot. Like I don't even know the Blue Jays. I'm looking right now. They had Simeon short. I think they had Biggio. Like they had McGuire pitch one, and they had Cook. They had a second baseman Espinal. They both said DH. Like went through Ray. The winner was Brad Hand, right? Yeah, Brad Hand was the winner. The loser was the Indians. No, Brad Hand got the loss. Sorry. The win was Shane. It was B Shaw. Class A got the save. For all you baseball fans who want to know anything, thing like I'm like that's the big news. Let me tell you that right now, like I'm actually doing the O's are actually doing good. Like the O's, like the O's are doing better than I expected. Let me tell you that much. And tomorrow it is Wells against Cole. Then next it's Harvey against Tyrone. The O's have a day off, and then it's to be decided against whoever. Like the O's, I'm going on Saturday. Like the preview for Saturday. The promo is an Oils Hall of Fame borrowed mascot. That's today's update, kind of right now for like everything, because like there's like stuff going on and whatnot. Let me say that I'm actually doing like that the L's are doing like great, teams are doing good, everyone's doing good. You can't tell me that the L's aren't doing good when they're winning. Let me say that we're giving some Olympic updates right now. If I can, if my Olympics app will work, because I only have 20 channels now. I'm like, because we downgraded our package, which isn't any of your business, but me bringing up the primetime coverage if it wants to load, which it does, but I'll be giving you some like updates here and there. Like I don't have the sound on. If I could see the sound, that would actually work. I don't get USA or the Olympic sports or stuff like that. I'm sorry, but like I can give you like the update. Like I'll be giving you official updates right now for the medals. 42, 62 for China, 54. Obviously, but the U.S. has. You want to know 64 with 22 gold, 25 silver, and 17 bronze, 30 in swimming, 6 in shooting, 5 in gymnastics, which an update in gymnastics. Simone Biles came back today. She was back in action. I'm not sure that there were any awards given to her. Something like this track and field, which we had 5 in. We had 2 in fencing, 2 in triathlon team, and then the one who got bronze for the woman. She went to a high school near me. In the same county as me, let me say that much. Same town as me, which I don't want to say anything more about that. Like we had 3-on-3 women's gold. Like that's pretty good for the US. Golf gold, men's surfing gold. Whatever the women's shortboard is. I don't know what a shortboard is. If anybody does, you can just, let me know. We had got one in Taekwondo. Cycling, equestrian, softball, wrestling, all silver, and then in skateboarding we got a bronze, which that's pretty good for us to say the least, because we have the most of all time. Let me tell you that, most of all time. Most Olympic medals of all time. That's a big thing. It's a big thing because like it's just like it's cool because it's just like, wow, this dude is doing good. Well, this team is doing good. Like this team's with like just 1 or 2, maybe 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like less than 10 or less, and like they're like a smaller place, and like that's kind of good to be like a small place, and then just be just like be just like be just like, well, I'm good at this, like, let me do this, like. Let me say, like, this isn't, like, doing the best, because, like, nobody wants to watch me, like, what else can I do to make this even better? Like, I could play a game, but, games are for the people who don't know what to do, like, if anybody wants to, like, join in, which, oh, I didn't do it to my Discord server yet. Let me say that if the U.S. can get many more medals, if the U.S. can stay in the league because China and them are the two fighting chances for first and second, at this point, like, that's a big thing for U.S. and China, because I think we beat Japan. Let me check right now. Let me go check on the USA Baseball. The USA Baseball, Japan beat us today. We're playing another team tomorrow at 11 a.m. and then South Korea. We're playing another team, which is actually what I want to see, because it's like, oh yes, we're doing good. Which is actually like saying like, oh yeah, we're doing good, but nah, we're not doing the best. Which can tell you more than you think. Because it's like, wow, this team is doing good. This team is doing bad. We should be doing better. We should be doing better than who? Like, I don't know. Like, there's like sports that like everybody excels at. Like, some people are better at football, rugby, tennis, any sport. Like, like for me, like at the camp they do, like I'm a pretty good I'm a mediocre pitcher. Like I can hit mediocrely. Like I'm good at hitting singles, but like I've never played like on like a true team ever for sports. That's like the thing. Like I'm not playing on a true team, so I know that I'm not good enough to play on a true team. Like that's my thing. Like find a team, play on them. Let me say, let me say that like if nobody's gonna want to join, then why would I do this? Like I feel like I'm doing the worst live stream in the world. Because how many views have I had so far? Probably like one or two. Like even not enough to register. Let me say that I've only had 3 views in total. My moderator, Marlon Humphrey Burner, and one other. It says enough because it's a night where people are camp and whatnot. It's like I really want people to join, but like let me say that if I had way more views then yeah, let me say that I should actually be doing better, but because I told people about my live stream, it's not just like I was just like let me wing it. I'm not just like, yeah, let's wing it. Like, let me tell others I'm live. Let's watch them join. And so me just go say that like sports are sports, life is life, have fun, do what you want, and see who's here because nobody really wants to even join for some reason. And I'm like telling them like, here's a live stream link. Let me just say that. Let me say now that like, do you have any questions or anything, Alyssa, or however you say your name? Because I know you. Like, I know your last name is Hernandez. I don't want to butcher your name. Do you have any sports questions? Any basic questions? Anything? I'm good. Having so much fun. Hoping that way more people will join because I've been sending out the link to some people and like hoping that they will join. Like, I think I should just like go do some like more stuff with like link sending out right now because the link sending out seems to work for some reason. Like 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 I know that like my I know that this is like long, kind of late into my video and like people are probably gonna want to like watch this and like think that like I'm just like not the best, but like it's because nobody chooses to join on my 155 subs. Like yeah, which says a bunch because it's just like it's let me go back to some like sports news. Let me say that like yeah, like anything is like anything. Like life is life, school is school, camp is camp, having fun is having fun. But let's get back to like some like MLB, back to the MLB board of updates. Ever no hitter or we just had a no-hitter going and then it disappeared like. So there's been 0 hits but a run. There's an error on this. How's there no hitter going when there's a man that scored? Let me ask you that because it's 4-1 now. That's legit making no sense that there's a no hitter when there's been no hits, but I guess people only walked guys. If that makes any sense. Because I know right now that the Marlins are winning, the Phillies and Nationals is a good game. I'll tell you that. We know who do the Nationals have batting because I know that the Nationals have like a half decent new team. They have Robles, Sanchez, Soto, Bell, Hernandez, Keyboom, Garcia, Bell, and they have a who is J.S. Gray. I don't know J.S. Gray even. It was Josiah Gray. I'm not giving like any of like owned in the fourth hits and I'm not giving like any like super like early games. We have some games that haven't started and then there's the one game that has already happened. As I like to say, like this makes legit no sense how there's been like those game just is live and it says no hitter. Like, can you think of any logic like hi to the one viewer? If you want to say hi in the chat, you can. If you want to tell me another way that you're there. Because I'm taking any like comments, anything. Like I want all my fans to get in and on it. And, like I know that like there's people from like everywhere. I know that like the L's are the main are like a team like everyone should hope does good because the better they do, that shows that they'll probably have like a bright future and like my future means something. Let's say it that much. The bright future means something or other. And then we said that like there's been like sports stuff going on like all day, all night, like the Olympics. Let me go into that. Simone Biles came back. Don't she hasn't won a medal yet. There might be like a medal coming soon or something because she definitely should be doing good. You say that I've not been doing the best. Let me just say, it since it hasn't been going the best. It's like certain sports, it's just like here's a sport. Let me say that like I would play a game, but do I want to just stupidly play a game on a live stream? Nope. Do you want me to question why there's been run, and it's still no hitter? Yes. Because was that a hit, or was it just like they like all like walks or something? I mean, like if people want to join, then I mean, like there's like anything from like. And let me say that, like, for the two besides me that have like the video, thank you. Like, this hasn't gone according to plan. I thought this would go way better, way more would join and whatnot. Yeah, so like, I can tell you about the O's for 23 minutes straight, and then this beat it's like no hitter. Like, what does it count as? It counts as Jose Lopez getting 2 strikeouts, 5 base on balls, 1 earned run, and 1. But no hits. Like, I guess it's just all been based on balls. Like, I guess stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, that's all that I can consider that being like. This is the weirdest way to getting no hitter. Going like, if any sports questions or anything, because this is a time I want to get in with my stuff. With my fans, and like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't want to make this boring, but I don't have anything on my mind to talk about. If you have any ideas, just pop them in the chat because well, if you want to ask about anything about my background, please do because my background is pretty special to me. The most valuable cards. Two of them, some of them are not valuable, but they're like special. I'll tell you that. But I can tell you about what's on the screen if that's okay with you, because these are not valuable, but these are, I guess, rarer than you think. These are all in-person signatures I just pulled off the screen, which if you don't. Anything Trey Mancini I'm getting together, because I met Trey Mancini twice at my day camp. I'll tell you that much. I got These are my Trey Mancini signed material. Like, I have much more signed material over there that I can grab, but that would take forever to grab. Let me say that. Let me say that, like, there's, like, so much that I can, like, say or do or whatnot, like. They're, like, these are, like, special, like, these are, like, my, like, cards and, like, camp things and whatnot. That's my Trey Mancini stuff. Next up is my my two Joey Rickard signed things. Joey Rickard was an Oriole. I think he moved to the Giants, and now I don't know where he is. Like, I can look him up for myself because I'm not sure. Sam J, are you an Orioles fan? Are you like a baseball fan or such? Because I don't really know. Like, do you have like any teams that you like or anything? Because like I want to like know. It's not like you have to tell me like anything to like, give away anything about you because I see your name. If that means anything. What teams do you? Since you're a baseball fan, what team do you like? Because like I know aren't you a fan of teams in Boston from what I remember? Because then I can go over the Boston updates for you. Because I'm doing fan updates. I'll do updates for my fans if you want. This is it. That is on the Sacramento Overcaps, which are AAA. Wow, that's cool. Like, what do you think about all the Nationals trades? I'm gonna ask you as a fan. What do you think about the Nationals trades? Like, I don't know what and the Twins and the Red Sox because after I go through all this, I'll be telling you all the quick. I'll be giving you like a quick few updates. Like, this is my Richard Blyer signed paper. I have this from M&T Bank Stadium, like a free come in and watch. Yeah, I know the Nationals. Like, what did I forget what the Nationals got in return, but what about the Twins? Let me ask you about the Twins. And finally, David Hess, who is not on the O's anymore. As a quick thing, and now let me just go turn you around over here. I'll be giving you a background of some food art that I made for no in particular reason that I am, but it's just something cool I made that I want my fans to see. Now for the I didn't I'm not like so into it. It's just like that's good to know. Like I wouldn't have known that unless you would have told me that. Cause like I'm not a super fan of like any team. Like first I'm gonna do Boston. First is Boston's trade deadline move, which I don't think. Oh, Boston didn't play. What did Boston do Sunday? Boston. Oh, they have Brendan Lau now for some reason. No, that was the Rays. And anything with the National, I mean, anything with Boston, because, like, since the Boston on the second day claimed Marcus Wilson off of, they'll, looking right now, they signed a bunch of guys. They didn't make, like, they got Kyle Schwarber, they traded Kyle Schwarber to the Nationals, which, being a Boston fan and a Nationals fan, like, I mean, that must be weird seeing, like, one guy go to, like, one of your favorite teams, too. Another one of your favorite teams. Like, that's, like, a thing that, like, I could not get over. Like, I mean, it's, like, now let's look into the next team. Like, one of my favorite teams, the Nationals. Which the Nationals right now, they went through 4 pitchers, only had 1 home run so far. They're losing 1-2. That's an update, but not to judge them. Like, there are guys who they got. They activated some guys. They traded Josh Harrison, who Jan Gomes, and Josh Harrison. Like, he's like older. Like, Josh Harrison is right now. Was born in '87, so he's like pretty old. But in return, you got like a catcher, a pitcher, and some other dude. Like, Max Scherzer and Trey Turner to Los Angeles Angels with Keibert Ruiz, who is supposed to be good. Let's say that you got Josiah Gray, who I don't know about, and then Samantha Mother Dude, and then Samantha Mother Dude, and then you traded Lane Thompson, the Cardinals traded him for John Lester, which, John Lester didn't do good. I was at the game where John Lester was pitching against the Orioles. The Orioles rocked him. Telling you that much, the Orioles rocked him. I mean, yeah, John Lester and Harrison are pretty old. Lester, I don't think he's who he used to be. I mean, like, Lester was like on a good team. He probably could be grooming, but the Nationals have went down here. Like, the Nationals have been like playing like guys like they traded Daniel Hudson. Let me say Daniel Hudson. I don't know. We got traded to another team, but Daniel Hudson was traded for Mason Thompson. Never had a Mason Thompson, and I mean, like, that's it. Like, your final team is the Twins. You said you like the Twins. They probably made a few other trades, like, I'm not knowing about. Like, they traded Jose Barrios for Simeon Woods Richardson. Simeon Woods Richardson. Don't really know much about him. What do you think about the Cruz trade? Like, do you think that was a good trade? Because it's actually like pretty old, and like I feel like the Rays like shouldn't. It's like their DH, like the one DH. Like, let me tell you, like, when you get your one DH something, then you're just like, hello, like this, and that. I mean, it's like, what do you think? So, like, the teams like trading that. Do you think teams trading under last year after a contract like that's a good idea? I can look that up in a minute because I'm on them. But the Twins traded J Hap for John Grant and Evan Sikrum. Never know of either of them. If you ain't know for anyone who they got them. Yeah, I mean, like, that's good. Like, when I look through this, they have gone guys back, like it says that they raised to Drew Stroman and Joe Ray, who I've never even heard of before. don't know if either of them are good because like they got two pitchers. Which do the Twins even need pitching? Because like, and then look at your roster right now. Neither of them are up in the MLB, but I mean, neither of them up in the MLB, which says stuff like, I mean, like, one of the weirdest trades was some guy, if like a guy straight back to their first team they were on, and like they weren't on that team for like a while. Like, I don't know why the Orioles did the Freddie Gallows trade, which they did the Owls, like the Owls made a true trade, which the Owls are actually doing good right now. But like, think about the Yankees, they got Rizzo, Gallo, and then they got Heaney, and Heaney got rocked. Heaney had 4 home runs hit off him. Like, I mean, he was drafted by the Miami Marlins, which Miami Marlins like to get rid of all their good guys. I know the Miami Marlins had a trader too, because like one of my favorite YouTubers is a Marlins fan. Like, I mean, like the O's they got Hartman, put Hartman on the 10-day injured list. They put Domingo late. They optioned Domingo late. Went down to Orioles, activated Richie Martin. That's pretty good. I mean, I mean, like, if you were to think about Richie Martin, do you think he will do good in his little bit of time in the league or no? Because, like, for me, like, him, I don't think he's in the lineup today, is he? He's available. I like to go look at the O's roster right now, because, like, if you didn't know, from, like, all my, like, signed stuff from, like, my camp, like, I'm an O's fan. I mean, like, are there any players that you're, like, high on? I mean, like, if you would, like, say there's, like, Shohei Ohtani, for say, like, do you think there could be anybody else in the league who you think would actually do good as a two-way player? Because, like, there's, like, two-way players and whatnot that says, let's revisit the O's trade deadline. I mean, let's say there's like a bunch of stuff that, like, can happen and whatnot. Like, you can just be just like, oh yeah, this is the thing, like, injury and roster moves. And I don't know why we bring up Richie Martin, because, like, we don't even need Richie Martin. Like, it also consists of, like, Keegan Aikens, Sean Anderson, Paul Fry, Connor Green, Matt Harvey, Jorge Lopez, John Means, Adam Planko, Cole Sosa, Dylan Tate, Cesar Valdez, Spencer Watkins, and Alexander Wells, which are, like, some guys, like, let me just go say that we only have 2 catchers and only 240-man roster, which is kind of annoying, because it's just like, bring up 2. You have 2 catchers and 2 catchers only, like, you have Mancini and Mountcastle. You have Franco. Like, we have 2 second basemen. Some, like, guys like that. It's just like, let's pick a team. A good or bad team, I don't care. Like, I was like, they have up Hayes, McKenna. I mean, the 2 big ones are Mullins and Mancini. Those are the guys that people think are doing the best. Like, we have, like, more guys on, like, our team than, like, you would think. Like, we have, like, guys like Hunter Harvey, who is, last time I checked, uninjured. I don't I don't know, he may be going up and down. I know it says he played 9 games 0-0 with like a mediocre ERA with like a 4.15 ERA. I mean, like, what do you? I mean, like, I don't know what people consider good ERA, but he was placed on the 10-day IL. That's why, like, we have Zach Lowry and there's like we have Chris Davis who was born in '86, drafted by the Rangers, was born in Texas. And I think by like honestly, I mean like I did play MLB the show and I was just like I'm keeping these guys because these guys do good. I mean, there's like a video game is different than like a regular thing. It's just like a video game. Oh, this guy took out this many guys. Like I mean, ERA is not the only thing you can think of. Like I mean, like batting average, like anything, like 270 plus probably is good, but like you might not always like have something like that you can like relate to. It's not just like, oh, I can relate to this. Oh, I can relate to that. It's like here's like this dude who's like should do good, and then you watch him, and then you're just like, what is going on? I mean, like that's my issue. It's just like some guys trying to do good, and then they just magically fail or something. It's just like my thing to think about. It's like, well, like I mean, like the O's, like they have like dudes like and whatnot. It's just like yeah, that's Cedric Mola's not using Neo Diaz. So I'm looking to like a dude who like like trades are actually good. Like if you couldn't trade them, like how would you get better players than like ERA? Like ERA under 3. That's respectable, but like I mean, what if some player like has good strikeouts and good stuff, but like he gets like a few and runs like a game or something? It's like that's what happens. And, like there's stuff like that, like a team is just like, oh, we want this dude. No, we want this dude. Like, oh, this dude is doing good. No, this dude is doing bad. Like I mean, like are there like any like, other stats they think about in like a sport like just like define like a player like you should do this like you have this much of this, like if this many of this or like this or something, then you're just like it should be under this or over this depending on like this book. Like I know like ERA is like you want to get like under it, like that's like one of the things like you want to get like under that, but then like batting average, like I think like stuff like that. It's just like I mean if you like any like stuff like that, it's just like, well, I have this and that and this, and then it's just like, let's watch this sport. And this is like, here's this stat. Like I mean like the O's, like I don't really like know like how the O's are even doing. It's like, here's this, here's that. Like, I mean, like, I can, like, do, like, whatever I want, and then we just, like, hey, this is the sport, this is the stat you should get, this is your expectation, done, done, and done. I mean, like, right now I'm gonna play some Family Feud with you guys since I'm, bored, and, like, I know, like, that's, like, a stupid thing I did last time, and, like, I know that some of the stuff was, like, definitely not kid appropriate. Or just that I don't have enough coins, I'm sorry. Guys, like, now I have enough coins to, like, do 7 rounds. Not do 250, do 50, and, turn it this way and be this, like, and I'll go read you off the question, and you can put stuff in the chat that you think makes sense. Like, round 1, it says, name something a parent might give their child to entertain them. On a long call, I was thinking, like, a toy, but, like, what toy I'm thinking, like, what toy would they give? Like, it says toys, would it be? I mean, like, a book would make sense. Yes, I know that. There's. Oh, games, yes. I mean, like, I don't know what families like to give out on, like, cards, because, like, I'm not, like, a little kid anymore, and it's like, if you were a little kid, what would you want? Like, I have to think into it, their brain. Like, there's phone, games, movie, iPad. I mean, like, a cell phone. Like, not that type of phone. Like, an actual, like, phone. Like, round 2, there is. Question is, name something new. A new puppy might destroy. I was thinking, like, I have one, so, like, I should know it. Like, it says furniture is number 2 on the list because there's 5 of them. Here it is. If anyone has any ideas, just pop them in the chat as I think of them. Because this is timed, and, like, I don't want to, like, lose. Like, I'm down to, like, 20. I was thinking, like, stiff animals isn't even one. Like, if I do that, then I have socks. I have, clothes. When the pet, carpet, lawn, shoes. I mean, why would a dog do lawn? Let me ask my fans that. Why would a dog? I mean, a dog would mess with the lawn, but why would a lawn be one? Like, any dog can mess with the lawn. It's not just like a little puppy would mess with the lawn more than another puppy. Just like an animal that would have trouble fitting into a subway station, like a. Can you think of, like, any, like, big ones, like a. Like, can you please type in the chat? I mean, there's a giraffe. But there was a elephant, a horse, a bear, and a whale. Let me say that I'm doing a second round now. I'm like, there's 3 rounds in a round, so it's like a triple round thing. I don't know what to exactly call it, but that's, like, what I'm gonna say, like that. I'm gonna just put my hand here and, like, type if I can, if I don't see what you're saying. Like, this is the question. Name something you might give up if you were to save money? You would have to give up a car, maybe food. Dining out, I guess, makes sense. I mean, like, anything else that you can think of right now? Sam or whoever the second person is, because it's like, because you wouldn't give up chocolate, would you? That's what the random other person was saying. I'm thinking about it. It's like, you might give up a pet. No, when you would give up smoking, vacation, shopping, and gamble. Like, I guess those make sense. Can we say name a body part that you can't fit in your mouth? I was thinking foot. You can't fit an ear in your hand. Oh, hand. There's a foot and a hand, like. Let me turn another way. The way I can. I'm trying to figure out the way that this would work the best. Sam, which it just seems weird because my cousin's name is Sam, and like, I never really like think to like call someone a name of someone that I know. So we have named something you might break during a fight, doing something like dishes. No, I didn't mean dishes. I meant I. It'd be furniture, toys, vase, window, and nose. I was thinking like eyeglasses. I mean, like, you know, like, you're. This is the timed things. Like, if you don't get it in the right amount of time, then like that's an issue because like you have to be timed and like it's kind of hard to like double task. But I know that like if my fans want to help me, this says name something a teenager might be doing. See, I'm sorry that I'm doing this like inappropriate stuff, but like this game can get very inappropriate. So like if you like don't want to like see any inappropriate stuff, just like I'm sorry, like name something. That's a kidding. I meant to say whoever's the one here. If you want to help me with answers, just help me along. It says a dating profile, some names, some you're looking for. See, I don't know like what to say here because it's like these my 12 coin one fun. I was thinking like cool, love, honesty, personality. None of those, I mean, legit makes sense. Like, and then the trip round, which name something a company could do to motivate employees. See, I misspell stuff. Don't blame me if I misspell stuff, but like, see, there's also a raise in there because, like, you want to raise a price. See, Sam, you've been the most. Sam has been the most active on my channel. So thanks if you're here, Sam, for staying on for a while. So we have 4 more tries and then I could move. Just like I am active when I play a game. Just like you are like nice to me on here. Like I mean like I want other people on, but like I don't have anyone else to really like ask. Like I could like ask some people. Like some people might just be just like no, 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 and no. Name a specific household chore. Maybe I'll do if you're out of shape. See, see, dusting like that's one, but I mean, let me tell you the question. Name a specific household chore that might be hard to do if you're out of shape. I mean, there's got to be one or two that one of you two know. Like, I'm trying to think of one right now. I thought mopping, vacuuming, towing. No, not towing, mowing. Maybe I should end this stream, guys, because like this is supposed to be sports, not a stupid game. Name something you can lose control of. See, emotions. It makes sense. I mean, I can check out some more cards. Like, I want to go soon because like I want to go do like one or two things. Like, I go to bed at 11. It's 10. Gonna be 10. Oh, name things. Call. Pet. Mind. Weight. And family. All those card things. I mean, have you ever gotten anything? Like any cards or any like cards signed in person? Because like cards, because like it's like a picture of them and like it's actually just like signed in person. Like, I mean, if you've ever been to like a game or like something like because like jerseys and stuff like jerseys and like footballs and stuff like they're like more generic and stuff. It's not just like Name something embarrassing that might happen to you while you're giving a speech. See, stutter. That makes sense. See, fart. See, you can burp, fart. Let me try to see what the next one is. Draw blank, sneeze, and hiccup. See, this is the end of a round, so, you know, I don't know what cards to show. I mean, like, my cards, like, all over the place. It's like, here are some Pokemon. Here are some MLB. Here are some NFL, I mean. As I may ask you that because, like, knowing me, like, I never know what to show anyone because it's like it's like a whole horrific order of stuff. Like, I don't have like a certain like order, like a horror movie. My favorite all time cards, like some of them I showed you, and here I have a billion cards. Like, I can say, like, I have a Marlon Humphrey rookie. I can go through like all my Ravens and Orioles rookies I have. That will be my theme. Any Ravens or Orioles rookie or pre or like any like good rookies and stuff I'll show off. Like, it's like I know the Marlon Humphrey is like a top tier rookie. I mean, like, I love him. Like, I mean, I have like trivia cards from there. Like, this is one of my two huge, and when I mean it, huge Charizard EXs. You don't need to say anything about that. I'm not sure what everyone does on here, but I know what it does on Discord. Yeah, I know. Like, that's like a Pokemon card. Like, I mean, what sport do you like the most? Let me ask you that. What sport do you like the most? Most because like I have a card from like everywhere. Like, I have a more. I really like football the most. Like, I can show you like a bunch of like good football. I'll show you like a bunch of just like random just like football cards. I'll show you as many as I can. And like once I get to the top of this, which it will mostly be Ravens. Ravens are like guys that have been on Ravens at one point. Like, I'm gonna try to do I have Lewis's and stuff, but it's just like if I can get to a rookie of like a good player, I will show that to you. Like, and and if it's sleeved, it's gonna go into like, yeah. And so like I don't even like. Oh, this is a Miles Boykin rookie. I have a Miles Boykin rookie, as you know. Miles Boykin is like half decent. Like, I started doing my Marlon Humphreys. This is my mouse button. Like I'm trying to like show you like only rookies of good football and baseball players. Like let's say I have a bunch of Lamar rookies. I know everyone should know who Lamar is, and if you don't know who Lamar is, then I would be telling. Then I want you to get a life, because like that's sad if you don't know who Lamar Jackson is, because like I know you know who Tom Brady is, and like I have zero Tom Brady rookies, zero of like any of them. Like I have Lamar's and stuff, but like I don't know my Lamar rookies are. Let me just tell my. Let me set it straight. I have Lamar rookies, and I don't exactly know where they are. Like I have other cards and stuff, but like I don't want to like show off just like rookies of like good players, like MLB and NFL good players that are rookies. Like this is a Andrew Susak who I have. Like don't think you've heard of Andrew Susak before, nor do I think you would want to, because he's like a big no name, and it was on the because he turned into like a no name out of nowhere. Like I'll be filling up a whole tin of stuff because you'll only be showing off one of each player's rookie card. Like here I have a Boba rookie card, which I know you're a baseball fan, so like if you know who Boba is, that's fine. If not, that's cool. But like these are like my good rookie, big name rookies. Let me go back to it. Do you know who Miles Boykin or Marlon Humphrey are? Because like those are two big guys on the Ravens. Which next up? No, that's not a bowler rookie. That's not a T Sizzles rookie. Let me say the next is gonna not be a Poke code, which I'm not gonna wear any Pokemon codes because like that would be like annoying. This thing is like here's a good code. It could give me a good code, but no, I'm not giving it. Let me just say, I don't know my most valuable card, but like if I had this one card as the real card, it would be pretty valuable. Like I don't know the exact card. I can show you this card. This is actually a good looking card. Not really like a top name guy, but like was once a Raven. should be super good. His name is Bashard Perriman. He's on the Jets. If the Jets get a good quarterback, then he should be getting passes him like all day and all night. I'll tell you that. All day and all night. Like best card, most worthy card. That's not stuff I think about too much. Like I'm not the price checker on everything. Like if I want to know a price of something, I just look it up and then I'm just like, oh, this is over $10, but this is less than $10. It's just like the best thing I can tell is that I have a card to think about. The best card I've looked up so far is 55. It's like I guess about $50 in off center Larry Bird card that I don't have. I mean, it's from NBA Hoops 2 get 90. Here I have some Twins guys and whatnot. Like, let me tell you, this is not a sponsor. I wish they would sponsor me in a way because I love Wowzer and I've used Wowzer a bunch. This is one of my more recent cards companies I've used to get stuff from, on the it doesn't say that they have a name or anything. I can look at Wowzer.com and see let me say Wowzer, I trust them. They're they're a place I trust. Let me say that my next rookie card is gonna be a. No, that's not a rookie. Suggs a rookie card. I could say, well, I have this card, but then I'm just I'm not sure if you know who Hunter Harvey is, but let me say that this is Hunter Harvey. He got injured, he always seems to get injured. That's a thing that I've learned about him, that he gets injured so much. But he should be good when he's up in. But when he but if he stops getting injured, he should be good. I have over here Dane Dunning. I do not know how good Dane Dunning is. All I know is that the corners might be a little whitened and whatnot, because I don't know I'm not the card god who keeps all my cards in great condition, and it's just well, this is this, that is that. This should be here, that should be there, yada 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 yada. But that's a good Dane Dunning. Dane Dunning should be good. And that's all that I know. That Dane Dunning should be good, and that it's that's a Dane Dunning. That's what I'm saying. Dane Dunning is a rookie this year. Well, that's a random card. I may want to go in a couple, because it's an hour until my bedtime, and I want an hour to do some of my own YouTube stuff. Boston cards, I have Tom Brady's and stuff. I don't exactly know, and I don't have hours to look through my cards right now. It's not I'm just a card god and can bring up whatever card I want whenever I want to. I'm sorry, I don't have hours on end to look up Boston cards. I have Twins cards, Cubs cards. I have cards from every team. But I don't know every card is do you mean have a picture of them on Boston, or have played for Boston? Because if they've played for Boston, What teams do you like? Twins. I have a few twins. I can dump out my cards, but that would take like forever to put them back. So like if I can like find a twin or something, like that'd be cool. Cause I can only like I think of like a twin or two in here. Like let me say I know I have a twin or two or some like Boston guy in here. I have Braves, Twins, whatever. Like I mean, do you know the Trace McSorley meme thing? Like I'm Trace McSorley. Whatever that Trace McSorley rap song is, like I have a Trace McSorley rookie. Tell you that, I mean, I don't have one of my good like binders or something here. It's like looking to it like Twins Nationals. I definitely have Nationals cards. I'll tell you that because like the Nationals are like, I guess they're not my like home team, but like I know they have Nationals. I don't have a clue with them, but I have Nationals. I'm telling you that much. If guys have played for the Nationals, guys have played for the. I can look through and like look for guys that have like played for like. I have Griffith Canning who hasn't played for like any of the teams that you like. Boston Red Sox random find that Dwight Evans, Boston Red Sox. As you were asking, I have a Dwight Evans here. It says on the card, if I look at it, it's a Dwight Evans. It says that he's played for Boston since '69. This card was 88. So, like, that's a pretty good card. So then, like, some cards it's just like, do I want to get rid of them? Nope. Should I get rid of them? Yep. It's like, this then, just like, right now I'm gonna be looking for like, only cards that you, for specific like cards that you, of teams that you like, because you're the one viewer and I like to satisfy my views. Like, I have a Mike Schmidt. And if you have like some like types of cards that you like any like other teams that you like certain like sports, like if I have like any like NFL teams you like, I can look them up because like I'm in my thing of just like things right now. Like I guess I can say I have good cards, but like it's not just like, but it's not just like every day that you like find just like a card in like a slew of like 1,000 cards. Let me say that because like Dwight Evans is like one of the few cards I have in here that like I can say is officially like I have Vlad Guerrero Jr. from this year. I know you wouldn't probably want that. Like I don't know about there's like any of this like big name guys. Like I have a Trevor Bauer. I have Trevor Bauer cards and like Trevor Bauer's like became like one of my favorite like, NFL guys. Like I mean MLB. Sorry, I do not want to butcher sports. Like if I mess one the sport, never give. I have a Buxton on the Twins, which I'm pretty. If Buxton played for the Orioles, I don't remember. So like, I have a Buxton Holiday Twins. If you're still here. Yeah, I mean I have Buxton and Dwight Evans. Like, I mean I would give these away, but I don't have like any way to like sell them or anything. Like, I don't know what to sell them for. I would say buy stuff. I don't know. I'd have to talk to my dad, and like he's not here at the moment because I'm at my mom's, which that would be a thing that I have to go through. Like I could like give you like a bunch of like players that like you like or something like that. Buxton, I would say I would sell it, but I don't know for what price or anything. Like that Buxton is going into the U pile at the moment. Like I've the Buxton and then old Dwight Evans. Like yeah, I mean if you're like have like a certain like era of cards that you like, I can look for them. Like in the back of this is Braves, there is Washington Nationals, Trey Turner on it, but like Trey Turner, I know he's sad that he left and whatnot. I mean, it's like I like these guys. I would sell these guys, and it's just like, for what price would I sell them? Oh, I have this card right here. It is a All-Star National League All-Star card. No, and now here's a different angle right now since I'm switching over right now. I've cards, let's say, I have a Nationals card. Let's say, would you want this Strasburg? Let me ask you, would you want this card? Would a gold Strasburg, an unnumbered gold Strasburg, yeah, I mean, let me go back over to this card. Would you want this older card? Because I would give away any of these if I had a way to give them. Which I have that. I should probably have some more of the team data, like, which this is much easier to do than be this, like, oh, you like Boggs White. I have Wade Boggs cards, which those go for a hefty price. I know they go for a hefty price. Wade Boggs, probably. I mean, if I look up that card right now, it says probably that it's going for like a little bit. I mean, there's that Wade Boggs, which if I take a photo of that, give me a second. It should. I can give you the price info on that because, like this might be able I can find for now. Like maybe like next live stream, I can. If it comes down to this, like me and you, like do like a weird one-on-one live stream, like a one-on-one something or other. After I go see. Oh, that's a Paul Goldsmith. He never played for any team that you like. Which that would be my camera. There's the best photo over there. Let me go see like what this thing is going for, because like it's a mini like so far you would be getting like 4 cards. Like I might do like 10 for like $5 or something. I don't know. It would be just for you because you're the first one. I don't see that exact Wade Boggs. That's the thing. I don't see that exact Wade Boggs. Like I mean, like I could throw in the big. I could throw in this because like I have 2 of it. I mean, like, would you want that? Would you even collect Pokemon? That's my thing. I mean, I'm lagging or something. I mean, like, I guess I am. Like, I would kind of like to go now. I mean, unless you are really enjoying me just like talking about just like cards and like just rambling on and on and on and on. Yeah, okay, but would you want that Boggs that I showed you? The mini Wade Boggs. I mean, I know you're enjoying it, but I want to go, but it's like, how's I'm between do I go, do I stay, do I go, do I stay? Because, like, it's like me just being myself, just being this. Oh, that might have just been twins that I missed. I have Giants and the other stuff that I can throw, and like, I don't have my own, like, cards or anything. Like, I have, like, Pokemon, like, and it's Pokemon cards, but am I giving them up? No, I'm not sure. Am I giving them up? No, Devin Williams looking. Nope. Like good cards. I mean, like I'm sorry if I want to like, get off, but like it's my thing and like nobody else is joining in. It's just like I don't know people about my thing. It's just like I mean I'm sorry, I really want to go, but if I can find once I find one last card if I can in the next minute, then I'll give it to you. Like I'm not giving out some like twins, some like cards or anything like this, isn't it? You're coming at the end, Ben. With your day, you're coming at the end, like I was about to go. Like goodbye, guys. I'm literally just want to go now. I'm pretty sure. Like it's I definitely want to go now. Like I mean, goodbye. Good night. LJ8 Sports out and over for now because this is not my thing to be leaving channel, leaving people hanging. But good night.